choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Check it out. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts had to see loot like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop like some bubbly. Yo, through those 9 months, don't really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. He about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing and clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid instead of getting it moving. This nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn evening. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fucked. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jacks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill was so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Hopped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Yeah, choke no joke.
KK on
New life. They said I'll be dead or in jail. They was half right, I saw right can sell. I knew I wasn't rich when I couldn't make bail. I made out good, 5 niggas that didn't tell. Hold up, don't go to trial when caught up. Roll the dice, watch the numbers just go up. When your offer was short as a pup's nuts, you got the whammy, cause you pressed your luck. You could've been back on the town, industry bound, no more busting it down. To court is half O's, having to catch the flow, and reassuring those who act like they don't know that the ratchet let go. If you think we won't fill them hollow points up with mercury, send them to another planet, leave them screaming like Mike and Janet. Niggas can't stand it. I felt champagne with Ross running the game. When I was locked and the CO jumped in my face, talking gangster, nigga. Like I'm not a fucking gangster, nigga. But you got it in here, cause the odds ain't fair. Cause you got that walkie and that button right there. But after 8 hours, you leave here. And that's when you friend, it's not fair. You shoot at the range, we shoot when in range. Roll up in that range, your face look real strange. The look on my face is I got that aim. Before you reach, you feel the pain. Blood stain calculate to your brain. You been licked by that thing. In the game of death, that's what you get when got game. It's a method to the madness, how I bring the pain of one that's not sane. Choke no joke, I do my thing. They say you're nobody until they kill you. I'm somebody alive, guess that make me an ill dude. Made my name before the funeral, considered a legend and still make moves. They know you when you gone, they know me when I'm on. All over the board, you restricted, you pawn. You wouldn't cut a lawn, blow a candle at dawn. Choke got it going on like fuel. Some of you fools is more ass than mule. Never rule like Rick with Mona Lisa in your crib. Haters mad cause I'm doing what they wish they did. Without the rock, it's still gunning like Chris. Nigga try to block, I time a hawk this shit. Nigga looking down at me, now he looking at dick. Pause, that's just the term and shit. It's joke, no joke. Nigga, I'm lit. Fired up. And we recorded this in the D and shit.
It's joke, no joke, no joke. You know what it is. We here now. Joke, no joke, no joke. You know what it is. Come on in. You know what it is. Come on in. You know what it is. Come on in. You know what it is. Joke, no joke. I'm in the building. You already know. I am opening the panel tonight because I've been alerted that people can't speak freely about Gene Squill out here, you know. So if you believe that you heard him say that he saw the check, since he's sitting there trying to spin Doggy Diamonds by saying that, yo, he lied on you, Doggy. He lied on you. Right? If you heard him say that he saw the check for Pac's life, right? If you heard him say that, you could just click the link in my description and feel free to come on the screen and say so. Now, there are two types of people in the ghetto, right? And growing up, you learned that about these two different types of people in the ghetto, right? It's the guys that's just straight up honest, stand up, you know, when you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. Then you got the other type of guys in the ghetto that have this allegiance to ignorance, right? Where if a person, if they boy is right, he right. If they boy is wrong, he right. It don't matter. If he right, he right. If he wrong, he wrong. He right in their eyes because that's their brother, right? So these type of people are dangerous to the community because if they brother is out here molesting little kids, they still right in their eyes, right? If they brother is out here raping and robbing, they still right in their eyes. These are dangerous people to our community, right? Whether it be hip hop community, whether it be your neighborhood community, right? Because these people can't tell people when they wrong. Why? Because they family. Even when they not even blood family. They could have just met them just 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Don't know nothing about them when they childhood or nothing, but they call them family and brothers, right? That is a very, very, very dangerous person because they will cover for somebody that's doing wrong. Right? Now, hey Valentino, if you out there and you want to finish your statement, hit the link in the description. I'm here. You could come finish it over here. All right. So this guy, one of these YouTube dudes, right? They had Gene on their show, right? Now, just like with you know, Doggy with the check, right? If you go listen to it for yourself, you hear him say it, right? Hold on, PJ, I got you in a sec. Right? So you hear him say it, right? So I told y'all before, right, that Gene Squill motive, remember Unique from Mecca Audio, he asked Gene what was his motive, right? And he, what you mean my motive? What you mean? Like, why are you doing this to Diddy, right? Then we had Patrick from the PBD podcast. He asked Gene, yo, why are you flipping on Diddy? Why are you flipping on Diddy? Yo, why you saying it like that? Why are you saying it like that? Why you flipping on Diddy? Right? So he never wanted to give these guys no questions. So answers, right? He just came up with, oh, yo, he did this and he did this, he did this. Now here we go once again tonight, right? I'm listening. And what did I tell y'all? I told y'all that Gene Squill did all this because remember, in the beginning, he didn't say nothing bad about Puff or Diddy, right? It was at a certain point he just went on a trash campaign, right? So I told y'all that one of Diddy main security dudes told me that allegedly, I'm gonna say because I wasn't there, right? That Gene went to Diddy and told the nigga he wanted some bread. Diddy told the nigga, yo, I ain't got no bread for you and stuff. Gene told him, yo, if you don't give me no money, I'm gonna go on the internet and I'm gonna what you call it, and I'm gonna tell all your business. I'm gonna ruin you. And Diddy told the nigga, I don't care, nigga, suck my stick. But he said the D word, right? Allegedly, right? And that's what caused this whole thing. Now, that's what I was told, right? Now, this dude, right, interviews Gene, right? And he asks him, now this is after Unique, this is after Patrick from the PVD podcast. This is now the third time somebody asks him. Now, if you haven't paying close attention, you already know he's a liar. Because there's a bunch of idiots out here talking about this nigga's story never changed, right? It's a whole gang of dumbass people talking about this nigga story never changed. Right? So, PJ, I'm gonna bring you in 1 second, right? So, I know the myth about his story never changed is BS, right? But I'm not gonna play this because I don't even want to. Even though I can use it under fair use, I'm not going to even play this dude because I won't even say his name because he don't even play fair, right? Because he can't be honest with himself. He feels like, yo, oh, that nigga's my brother, so I can't tell the truth here. You know what I'm saying? Which is dangerous, very dangerous in our communities. Because a nigga could be a stone cold rapist or something. And you telling me because he's your brother, a nigga can't tell the truth, and you telling people to call in, and if they got anything to say or anything they want to add to it, and then when they say something that you don't agree with because it's your brother, that's not safe. And let me say something to y'all, man. For all y'all that be trying to instigate, like sending me message, yo, this nigga said this about you, and oh, I know he talking about you. Listen, I'm not a stupid dude to get into any beef with anybody over opinions, right? I'm not stupid to throw my life away because a nigga can't handle the truth, right? So only thing I can do is to defend myself. I'm not going to look for nobody over their lies, right? And then if another nigga want to defend another nigga lie, let him go ahead. But you think I'm getting in a beef with niggas that defend niggas that have no character? You think that I'm going to get in a beef with a nigga that turned against a nigga that employed him and never did nothing wrong to him, but not give him money when he asked for it, allegedly, right? And went and tarnished this man's whole reputation because he couldn't get money. And that man was more his brother than this dude would ever be his brother. These niggas go all the way back to 91. This nigga probably was in elementary school. And if he could do that to him, and a man can't be honest with himself because he got this stupid ass, dumb ass street bond. Oh, that's my brother. Well, your brother is a foul one. You didn't hear what he said to you? So now, here's the new thing, right? He asked him, yo, why did you do this? Right? Let me give it to you for verbatim what he said. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to listen to it. And I'm going to reiterate everything he said. Wait, I think I use the closed caption? I think I can. Okay. I can do it. All right. So he asked him, PJ, I'm gonna bring you on the screen, but I'm gonna keep you on. So he asked Gene, right? Why did you put out this information? And Gene says, he said, because I went to Puff based on how he treated Wolf, or how he treated Wolf mother. I went to Puff based on the information I had on what he did with Wolf and the BMF shooting, right? He had information. First of all, he wasn't there for it, right? That's one. You know what I'm saying? He just had information and shit, right? And with Wolf mother, he wasn't there to witness that either, right? Then he says, I went to Puff because what he had did to a good friend of ours who brought him into the same gang, right? That would be D Ferg, right? And that would be what? He didn't give D Ferg the 40,000 for the cocaine that got caught by the Connect, allegedly, and got caught, and the Connect wanted the money. That's his story, right? And then after Gene's birthday, D Ferg died. So Gene felt, bad because Diddy never gave him, or Diddy wouldn't give him the money to pay back the Connect for the coke, allegedly, according to him, right? And he said the same gang raised money for him when he had the City College. When he had the City College situation, and he was just treating and doing what he had to do to get to the top. And then he got too big for his britches, right? Then he got too big for his britches. Who is this nigga? So he didn't give Wolf mother no money. He didn't give Wolf no money. He didn't give D Ferg no money. And then he started getting too big. He blew up, and then he got too big for his bridges. Sounds like extortion, if you ask me. And then he says, I went to him first. Listen, I went to him first. Somebody send this to Diddy's lawyer. Somebody send this to Diddy's lawyer, please. I went to him first, and then he denied and then declined. He said, I went to him first, and he denied, he declined. Right? He said, I went to him first. He asked him for the money, and he denied, or he allegedly denied, and he declined. He wanted to have, he did not want to have a conversation with me, right? And then I told him this ain't what he want to do. He want to be right by somebody or so. So I got tired of him using the name. So I got tired of him using our name, the gang name, the same gang. Yeah. Because he kept talking about that's my people the same gang, and you know, and you ain't did nothing for nobody in the same gang, right? And he ain't did nothing for nobody in the same. He keeps saying the same gang, and he ain't did nothing for nobody in the same gang. So he didn't give Wolf mother money. He didn't give Wolf money. He what you call it? He don't like what he heard, what he did with Wolf with the BMF situation, which he's talking about, saying that Puff was pitting Meech and Wolf against each other by telling Wolf that Meech said allegedly, yo, you don't need Wolf no more. You got us. You with us, Puff. You don't need Wolf. And Puff went and told Wolf that. And Wolf was like, oh, yeah? Yeah, you think them niggas like that? You think them niggas like that? So when they seen each other in the club and that shooting happened, it was already, Wolf already had tension in him because Puff was telling him what Meech and them was saying. So that could have allegedly amped up the situation in Wolf for them to have a beef, right? So that's what he's talking about allegedly when it comes to what he did with Wolf and Meech, right? And then after that, what? D Ferg, he didn't give him the money for the cocaine, allegedly, right? So now he goes to see him, right? And he's mad because he's using the same gang name. So he trying to pressure him and get some money. And Puff declined, allegedly, right? But according to him here. And so what he says next is, and he's saying the same gang name, and then he's saying, yo, you know, that's my brother. Wolf was like my brother, like that, like there, but yeah, still. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn that up. I think it ain't transcribing right there. Hold on, y'all. Let me mute it. I went to Puff because of what he did to a good friend of ours. He brought him into the same gang, raised money for him. He raised money for him for the city college situation and how he was just treating niggas like this and that. And then he got too big for his britches. He said, I went to him first, and then he declined. I mean, he decided not to. He decided he didn't want to have no conversation with me. He didn't want to do this. He didn't want to do that. He ain't want to do right by somebody. So he got tired of him using they name, telling everybody, "Oh man, yeah, same gang, that was my crew." When he ain't did ish for nobody in the same gang. You know what I'm saying? He telling niggas that's my brother. Like, you know, Wolf was like my brother. But then you curse his mother out. But when then she tried to get the money that you owed him. And then when he tried to and then when she tried to get the money, he told her that her son had delusions of grandeur and just wanted to get high or whatever. I don't understand what any of this got to do with him. What do any of this got to do with him? Nothing. Let's move on. Talking about her son, all he wanted to do is use drugs and smoke weed. Come on, bruh. You don't do that. And then that's where he's saying right there. That's where Diddy lawyers need to get him. Right there. He says right after that. So I decided that I'm going to get this mother effer in the public's opinion. He just confessed. You allegedly try to extort this nigga, try to get money for Wolf's mother, this, that. You ain't telling the part what you want money for yourself for, allegedly, right? But you want to get Wolf money, you want to get D Ferg's money, you want to get uh uh Wolf's mother money. None of this money got nothing to do with you. He don't owe you a nickel. But you ain't telling the part where you win, try to press. Won't you tell the truth? That's what we want, the truth. What you trying to press him for the money for? Is it for you know about the Biggie killing? Or you know about the Pac killing? Or could it be both? And you trying to tell that nigga, yo, nigga, if you don't give me that money or give me whatever you asking for, I'm gonna let the world know, nigga, you killed Biggie or you killed Tupac. It ain't no telling. And that's all alleged. I'm saying allegedly that this, whatever way, because we know how you are for money. And then, yo, the nigga presses the YouTube dude for money on because the nigga asking him questions. And this nigga calling him his brother. This is the nigga that helped him get started. And this nigga's like, yo, nigga, you better cash at me. You ask too many questions. You better hit my Zelle. And it's dead ass serious. Bum ass nigga. A nigga that helped you. I helped you. I'm sure he helped you, but I know I damn sure helped you a lot. And I know you're a grind ball. He said, I decided when he declined, allegedly, that I'm going to get this mother effer in the public opinion. And that's what he did. And he says to him, I told you. He's telling him that he. He said, like I told you when I first started, and I let you see that document.
You know what I'm saying?
He said the documentary that nobody else ever saw, and I put all this money into it. And I can't get it played because this, that, third, and the whole 9 yards. And then he says, I told Rec that, yo, nigga, I got a sledgehammer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to go at this nigga Diddy, and I'm about to start chipping at the Empire State Building. Bro, is that some type? That got to be some type of crime, right? We know it's slander. We know it's defamation. Now that we know that it's intention, his motives was because he didn't give him some money allegedly, right? That he gonna go out there and he says it right here. So the police, I mean the defense is gonna take that and they're gonna use it because he's gonna be the star witness outside of Cassie because he told all these stories. And they gonna be like, yo, his motivation was money, Your Honor. Your jury, this is the guy that got on YouTube and talked about the night Biggie died in 15 different parts, right? This is the guy that goes on art and tell the same stories over and over and over and over again and over again, over and again. You tell them on his page, you tell it on the art page, just tells the story over and over and over again, right? But out of somewhere, Your Honor, he starts slandering my client, Mr. Combs. And you know why, Your Honor? Because my client would not give him money. And these people out here in the world, they think that he's an honorable guy. Don't you know this guy was the guy standing right outside the door when Diddy and Ja Rule came running outside naked? But he's so innocent. He was right outside to freak off, right? Did he call the police, Your Honor? When his wife, baby mama, went to the party and found herself tipsy and drunk off the juice and fell asleep in the car. He was running through the house, Your Honor, looking for her, and he realized she drunk the juice and was passed out in the car, Your Honor. Did he call the police, Your Honor? No, he didn't. When he said he drunk the juice in some champagne or something by accident and he got drugged, did he call the police, Your Honor? Did he leave his job, Your Honor? No. When he had a badge and he was trafficking hoes. Let's talk about that. Give me a second, Perry Joe. I'm going to let you go, but let me show y'all something. Here's a page out of his book where he talks about trafficking prostitutes to Mike Tyson. How is this dude? Look, he asked April. Let me read it to y'all. Wait, let me introduce my man Perry Jones for a second. Perry Jones, I'm gonna let you rock for a second, and then I'm gonna read from his book. You know how he was trafficking hoes.
Choke, what's good, brother? You know, this brother's credibility is shot, brother. I mean, he's telling stories, but he's not consistent with the stories that he's telling. And he has to know that the FBI is watching, that these people are watching, and they're taking notes to some of the things that this brother is saying. And for me, sitting back, I have no dog in this fight. Just objective, watching what's going on and watching what's transpiring. I love how you put together that piece together, brother, when you show the inconsistent stories because see, once you start telling these stories, and if the stories were true, the story would, the way you tell it would never change. It'd be right and exact. You can't chalk it up to, oh, I forgot. No, it'll be right and exact. When you tell the truth, you tell the truth the same way you've been telling it. But it's the inconsistency that this brother has. And he don't realize that he don't put himself right in the middle of this, brother. Right in, I mean, directly in the middle of this. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're investigating him right now, looking at some of these things that he had said on tape. When you're talking about sex trafficking, you're talking about bringing prostitutes to Mike Tyson and other people. I mean, who would say that? I would never say. If I did it, I would never put this in the public domain because it's a record. It's on tape. But Diddy's defense would if he ever had to go testify against Diddy, the defense would chew him up because they would use all these statements that this brother has made, because you got it on video and the video don't lie. And they would use that to destroy his credibility. And it's a shame because to me, it seemed like it's a money grab. It seems like since Diddy didn't want to give him the money that he wanted, you know what I'm saying? Now he's on a crusade to destroy the brother. Because I remember when he first came on the scene, it was just about Biggie's murder. The last good night or something like that. It wasn't about Diddy until later on down the road. So something had to transpire to make this brother want to go after this brother and destroy this brother. Now, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. And if the brother's guilty, justice is going to be served. You know what I'm saying? But the brother is a joke to me because, you're making a fool out of yourself by making these statements that is not consistent at all. And some of the people that are listening to him, they don't believe that this brother is lying. They just think he's telling the truth. And I love how you exposed it, brother. You keep up the good work, brother, because what you're doing is a justice. You're doing justice, brother, because you really all you're doing is presenting the truth. Presenting the truth. You can go back and look at all the stuff this brother has said, brother. And I heard him say about the check. And he changed that a few times, brother. He changed, come on, brother. He changed it up so many times, brother. I mean, come on, ain't nobody gonna, and it's about the money because he said out his own mouth, he's not doing no interviews unless they pay him. No interview. If you love Biggie so much and you care about Biggie so much, why don't you just go ahead and do the interview and put the information out there? Why it gotta be about money? If you love the brother so much and you want to see brother get justice, put the information out there. It shouldn't be about money, my brother.
For
it should
him,
never be about money.
For him, it is because all he doing is pimping the mailbox and working at that pool, being a lifeguard. Well,
absolutely,
he ain't even a lifeguard. You know what
absolutely,
I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But without this YouTube, that nigga really be struggling.
I know. I see that, brother. And it's a shame that you would have to use.
Clay died, so he really ain't got nobody. Because, he was driving Miss Daisy for K Slade. You know what I'm saying? So recipe K Slade, he not here. So he can't even make no money driving him around.
He can't even see he's making, and I watched the demeanor and I watched the arrogance that he feel that he has arrived. Now he's somebody. It's about me, 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 me. Now I finally made it. You really haven't, because what you have done is destroy reputation of people. You know what I'm saying? If you want to consider that making it by destroying people's reputation, because most of the time you say that you heard it here, you heard it there, you heard it here. I mean, that's third party, that's hearsay.
Yeah,
You wasn't if you wasn't there to see it with your own eyes, that's hearsay. Who's to say that's the truth, brother? And you're gonna use that information to destroy someone's character, and it may be a lie.
and then Diddy went to jail for it.
He went,
He in jail for it, bro. And it's crazy because he's sitting there telling the nigga, yo, nigga, I went to him and I was like, all right, yo, I'm getting ready to take the sledgehammer to the Empire State Building. Nigga, boom, 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 boom.
yeah,
Dead. You know what I'm saying? He in jail now. And
he in jail, yeah.
he's sitting there telling this man, like the police ain't listening.
They listening, but here's the funny part about it. He don't realize that the same that you want for your brother is gonna come right back on yourself, brother. Because them people are taking notes and they're listening to. And now, not only that, now there's people coming out saying that stuff happened to them when he was working for Diddy. They're going all the way back.
Right, because remember he was like, oh, when they was like, oh, down to 2008. Well, I left. I was only there from 95 to 2000. I mean, 91 to 2005. And then when somebody else dropping allegations, well, I quit it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wasn't there for that. Oh, no, nigga, you said you was there for from 91 to 2005. Now you left Winter City College, you came back after Biggie got killed. Yeah, all right, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't believe, brother. Listen, I don't believe nothing the brother say, brother. I take it with a grain of salt because if you're telling the truth, your story should never change. It should be right and exact.
The other day he said, I wasn't even working for Diddy, but I went up to the office and I got into it with his mother. Oh, yeah, he said that on art. He said, I went up there. I wasn't even working for him at this time. I went up there. His mother told me, yo, go get something out the car for me. I told him, nah, I ain't doing that, this, that, and the other. Diddy came out. He got mad, whatever. And then, I was like, yo, man, I quit. Nigga, I thought you wasn't working for him at that time.
Exactly. See, this is what I'm talking about. Stuff like that. I don't think like that exchange he had with Doggy Diamond when he called him up, the brother was like trying to give him an out. Like, brother, I don't remember. What did you? You don't remember what you said, brother? You don't exactly remember what you said, and he was stumbling.
I felt like he really was like he knew what the fuck F he said. He knew what he said, and he gave him a little more rope, and he hung himself because he gave him an opportunity to tell the truth. And he said, I know exactly what I said. I saw the check for. He didn't want to say Pac's life like he said the first. Yeah, I saw the check for Pac's life. Because even Doggy Diamonds was like, yo, so you saw the check for Biggie life? Biggie, nah. I said I saw the check for Pac's life. And he told us what the check was for.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody getting that screwed up.
No, brother. Hey, listen, he told on himself, brother. And it's just a matter of time before they be calling, before they be wanting to question him and talk to him, brother.
Right. Let's look at some inserts from his book right here, right?
Okay.
So, all right. So dialogue on a regular we had. That's just I'm gonna start from right there. That's where that page is, right? On the regular trip. Now remember, this is a guy with a badge, y'all.
Exactly.
Right.
That's another thing, brother. Yes, sir.
On the regular, hold on, let me turn my Instagram on, let them know I'm live. For all y'all that read better than me, feel free to go ahead. Like, yo, y'all women, man. Yo, man, this is a grown ass. Hold on, let me just show y'all. What is Portia doing, man? This is a grown ass woman. Who want their girl to come outside like this, bro? That's panties and bra.
Exactly.
Panties and bra with boots on, bro. This is when they thirst trap. They need a nigga bad. She ain't got that African nigga no more. Life is different.
Yeah, exactly, brother.
Yo, look at this, bro. Like
That's crazy, bro.
Like who wants their girl to come outside like this?
That's crazy, bro.
This is somebody's mother, yo.
She got no self-respect, brother. None at
Yo,
all.
it's sad, yo. A black woman, please stop coming outside naked. It's getting
Cover
cold.
yourself up, sister. Cover yourself up. Because when you dress like that, you ain't gonna attract nobody but dogs, man. They're not gonna respect you. Cover yourself up, queen.
Jesus, sisters. Y'all gotta stop, man. Coming outside like that. And niggas, I know y'all can wear what y'all want. I'm just saying.
But brother Choke, before you go on, you exposed all this, brother. This ain't nothing new. You, brother, I thank Allah for you, brother, because you exposed a lot, bro. You gave up a lot of information, brother.
Right. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into Gene Squill's goddamn
Basement Billy.
Let's see. I can open this up. All right. Oh, he got their names in here too, dirty nigga. On a regular trip, that was cool. This trip was to Mike Tyson, and there was nothing regular about him at the time. Mike Tyson was undefeated and was the most feared fighter on the earth, ranked as the baddest man on the planet. I had to keep my composure and act like I wasn't a fan. Look at this groupie ass nigga. I knew there wasn't any way I could see Mike that night. Nigga, you over here selling coochie, you want to meet the clients?
That's crazy.
Man, oh man, here go your Instagram with their BS. All right. I had to keep my composure and act like I wasn't a fan. I knew there wasn't any way I could see Mike that night. I wasn't going to question the girls after they had been with him. Was I going to say, was he good? What?
Why are you asking?
Right. Hell no. So before they got out of the car, I asked, could y'all possibly ask Mike to give y'all driver an autograph? This groupie ass nigga.
Exactly.
Like, you want an autograph? Like, come on, my nigga.
Exactly.
My man over here buying coochie.
And you talking about an autograph. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what? So you could go tell the police? Yeah, it was Mike Tyson. Look, he signed the book right here. Like, yo, my nigga, this nigga is he's snitching on another level, bro.
Absolutely, brother.
Like,
Absolutely.
Nigga buying buying coochie. And this nigga right here wanted him to autograph something to have proof that he dropped his hoes off to them. Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Dropping names, brother. Dropping names. It come easy, brother. It comes easy to him. It's easy, brother.
Bro, I feel kind of funny because I never asked April to get an autograph for me. Waiting downstairs for 2 hours will make about 150. I wasn't giving that 150 back for that one autograph.
Damn.
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have given out. This nigga's a stone cold groupie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Somebody said he wanted Mike's condom.
Oh, bro.
Marco Wood, you crazy. Yo, tell Mike, let me get the condom when he finished.
Chat be going in, bro. Chat be going in. That's crazy.
Yo, Mike, let me get that condom when you finish, my nigga. Niggas will never believe that you had April. Yo, all right, let me chill.
That's crazy.
Waiting downstairs for 2 hours would make about 150. This nigga's making a risk going to jail for
For
$75 an hour.
$150. Yeah.
That nigga's crazy, bro. All right. I wouldn't have given that 100. I would have given that 150 back for that one autograph.
That's sad, bro.
It is, bro.
That's sad.
That is sad.
That's sad, bro. I would have gave back my money just to get Mike Tyson's autograph.
Autograph. Wow.
Yeah, that's sad, bro.
Yeah, what you would have gave him for him to put his nuts in your mouth.
Oh, brother.
What would you do for a Klondike bar, nigga? I never mind waiting downstairs for the girls. They came back as fresh as they left. Oh, really? The girls I dealt with were pros like the champ. Yo, this nigga, and he had a badge, my nigga.
Yo, bro. That's the crazy part about it, bro.
Yo, this nigga got daughters, my nigga. You're like, this is crazy. I took a quick nap. 20 minutes had expired before I heard a knock on the window. Candace had returned. I hope this ain't these girls' real names. Candace had returned back to the car, tapping on the window because I was taking a little nap. I wasn't expecting company so soon. Company? Nigga, it could have been the police, nigga.
Right.
Usually the girls are gone for an hour or two. To see Candace back so soon was mind-boggling. I knew I couldn't get past the doorman if there was a problem. I definitely wasn't going to confront Iron Mike. This is one time she would have to take a loss if she had a problem with him. Wow. Some fucking protection this guy
exactly.
Is. Wow.
That's deep.
Word. She would have to take a loss.
She would have to take a loss. Ain't that some
This nigga's dirty, bro.
Yeah, brother. Hey, they being exposed today, brother. You seeing the real Gene Deal, brother.
Right.
You seen it, brother.
Wow. Then the smile came, and I had a sense of relief. Gene. She repeated my name. I was anxious at what she was going to say, but I knew if I appeared to want to know, that's when she'll tell me the least. All this time, I'm thinking that Iron Mike sent Candace back because he figured out he didn't want two girls. These girls worked well together in the past. Oh, really, nigga? How long have you been selling coochie, nigga?
Yeah, exactly. So that shows you right there. He's been transporting them back and forth, brother. They work well together. Yeah.
How is he sex trafficking with a badge, bro?
That's it. Good question, bro. Good question. Yeah.
Wow.
That's deep, bro.
Like he retired with the badge.
With the badge, bro.
And was over here selling. Wow.
That's suspect, bro.
Yo, his supervisor need to be fired.
Yeah, that's
Who the
deep.
hell was this nigga's supervisor? His supervisor probably was getting girls. Candace came back like she figured out he didn't want two girls. These girls worked well together in the past. I couldn't foresee Mike having a problem. Wow. Being in this business, you see everyone ain't for everyone. And what business? The whole business?
Yeah.
Wow, this nigga had a badge.
Yeah. So even the madam's on tape saying he worked for.
Oh yeah. She was. Yeah,
they gonna get all that. They gonna have all that. All that's information, bro. They ain't going nowhere.
And he was the head of the founder of the same gang. Diddy's under him. He's the kingpin. So when Candace dropped the jewels about Iron Mike, I needed an adult diaper because I laughed so hard I could have crapped my pants. She had called my name 3 times. Gene. She said, he's an animal. Huh? I replied, an animal? She repeated, Mike gave each of us $1,500. He grabbed my partner and just started effing her so hard, telling her that I was next, or telling me that I was next. She said it was crazy the way he was beating her coochie up.
Mm.
I said, like the Thriller in Manila?
Damn.
Like, is he cracking jokes?
Yeah.
Wow. Her
Mm.
face told it. She probably didn't know what the Thriller in Manila was. I said, like the Thriller in Manila? Her face told the story. She had no idea about the Ali and Foreman fight. I guess I predicted that. She was in
Mm.
shock about Mike's melee. So she said right in the middle of him beating her partner down, she told Mike she wasn't feeling good and gave him his money back. Mike told her to take $1,000 for coming. She said she left so fast, not waiting for the first round bell to ring. What? She said she left so fast, not waiting for this nigga's trying to have humor. And,
Yeah, that's what it is.
like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
nigga's trying to have humor and women selling their bodies, bro.
I don't know who the hell bought this book, bro. Please.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Nah. Mm-mm.
Wow.
You can't make this up, bro.
Like, man.
You can't. You really can't. You can't make this up, man. I had never seen someone tell on themselves as much as old boy do, and tell on others.
Right.
That's crazy, brother. Mm.
This is like, wow. This nigga, how the hell where, like, did he have to go to work this day? Like,
Mm.
yo, man. She was in shock about Mike's melee. So she said right in the middle of him beating her partner down, she told Mike she wasn't feeling good and gave him his money back. Mike told her to take $1,000 for coming. She said she left so fast, not waiting for the first round bell to ring. The only bell she heard was the elevator door and its announcement of the first floor. This shit is corny. Like, he's
Yeah.
trying to be usually.
Yeah, man. I couldn't. How can you read that, bro?
Right.
Please.
Knowing her profession, I tried to imagine how the hell she was so shocked about Mike. She said he slapped the ass, flipped the ass, and rubbed it down. This nigga taking lines from BBD.
Mm.
Oh my God. She slapped
And you know
it,
what? And you know
rubbed
what
it down.
else too, bro?
Oh
Yeah. You know what's funny too, brother Chuck? The only reason why he's getting the attention is because of Diddy. It's because of Diddy.
no.
People
Right.
want to be close to someone who's close to a celebrity, man. They have
Right.
that infatuation. If they can be, I just want to touch the hem of his garment. He was close to one of my stars. You know what I'm saying? And so, people they love filth, man. They love it. They eat it up, bro. Especially when it has to do with someone who is of high stature. And, I'm not saying the brother is guilty or innocent.
Right.
The justice system will let it work out in the justice system. But, it's sad, bro. It really is. It's sad.
And all right, let me finish this last. He jumped on it like a lion on a war hog. When I heard her say, "This is coochie, not pork," I thought I had heard it all. Once again, all money ain't good.
Ain't good money. Mm.
Ain't this nigga here, boy?
Oh, brother, it's a
You
joke,
would not
man.
believe this is a man with daughters, man.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. It's a joke, bro. Mm. And the sad thing about it is that, a lot of people, some of the stories I heard him tell, one of the things that's funny is that he said he's not going to drop names. Then he come back and drop the names.
Oh, he
You
do
know,
that to get another check.
I know that. He holds back. You know what I'm saying? So he can come back and do more and more and more and more. But them checks gonna run out. How many stories you got? Are you gonna you
Oh,
making
he
up shit?
regurgitating the interviews where he always on the last one he did. He told that story 100 times.
Yeah, it's the same. But it changes though. That's the part that they don't see. It's not consistent. It's changing. If you
Right.
like when you tell a story, so you tell it the same way. It is no, you don't, you might add a little humor to it, but you tell it the same way. It's not changing, brother. Where
Right.
someone can take that information and say, this dude is not credible. He lying. You know, because the story is changing, bro.
The fact that he said that he went to him and he didn't agree or he disagreed with him, and he told him, yo, nigga, I'm going to the internet and to tell these stories. Now when you look at that, right?
Yeah.
Think about all the stuff that he told. He wasn't even there for none of it.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. It was hearsay, you know, and hearsay is taking what you heard from someone else, if that happened, because
Right.
it may not have happened. He
but
might have just made it up.
But you can destroy somebody's image.
You can destroy their career, absolutely, brother, and their character.
And
Yes,
he did that
yeah,
because everybody said and said, yo, this nigga is yo, Gene Deal be telling the truth. How is he telling the truth? He telling you something that he didn't even see firsthand.
yeah. That's the sad part about these cats, man. That's in it. That's in it. That's a member of his channel. They believe anything, bro. Anything. They can catch him in a lie, and they still will back him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody fighting for his dead.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So we don't know what he's saying is the truth or not. Wolverine,
Exactly.
what's good?
What's good, my brother? How are you?
I'm good.
You hear me?
Speak on it. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, cool. First of all, I see the work you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. Shout out to my brother Perry. I see you up there. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, my brother? You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is it, right? My personal opinion is that Gene Deal has an issue because he keeps implicating different people on different levels and keep putting himself deeper and deeper and deeper into this circle, this hole, that is this whole bad boy situation. First of all, he lies a lot. Or not, I shouldn't say a lot. He exaggerates a lot. His exaggerations always have him as the hero in the story. He's the one who knew everything was going to happen. They were calling him to stop. He seemed like he had all the information, and every time he's the hero in the story. This all started out, like you said, he didn't have a problem with Puff like that. But as the rights, then you know the YouTube checks keep coming in. And then he got the first book off. After he got the first book off, he was like, oh, this is my career now. Remember, he started trying to cook. He tried to do a cooking show. He tried to do a lot of different things, try to expand his wealth. But then he made the mistake of saying that $1 million. Now, see, let's go back to this $1 million check. This $1 million check that he's talking about, when he first told the story, he said that all Zip said was he got $1 million for his record company. And he said he did not know of Zip having a record company. Right? He didn't. Zip never said, hey, I got this because of Pop. He said because of a record company. And it was Aaliyah's uncle and Jimmy Henchman. Now the feds is going to go talk to Jimmy Henchman now. We know that for a fact. The feds is going to go talk to Jimmy Henchman because you implicated Jimmy Henchman in the story. And they're going to go talk to Mr. Hankinson about see exactly what was transpiring at the time. But this is the problem. If you go on, there's a page called Art of the Dialogue, right? There's an interview where they're talking about Zip. And it's the person he's interviewing says, well, Zip couldn't have gave anybody the gun because Zip was with Mike Tyson's family the whole night. So that means Mike Tyson's family, because Mike Tyson just had a brand new daughter, and he was moving with the family. And Zip and Tyson were close. He was moving with Tyson the whole time, backstage whole time with Tyson. So when did he have time to run into Keefe D and give him a weapon out of his stash box? Okay? See, all these things is becoming implicated because of a bunch of retired old police trying to make money. Whether it's Greg Kading, whether it's Reggie White, you know what I'm saying? Or whether it's him, they're all a bunch of people with badges that do unscrupulous things. And they're making money off of other people's lives. Victims.
Dead people. This ain't got a whole book about Big and never was Big bodyguard.
Facts. Facts. And the worst part is that he goes and starts dealing with these different people like Greg Kading, like Reggie. He starts dealing with these different people, and they start taking the story and adjusting the story bit by bit by bit to fit their narrative. So when you hear the original story and then you hear the story that they're giving now, is changing, and it all starts to correlate with each other because they've all sitting there sharing notes on the back end. Oh, it's no Diddy.
Right. And look how he got a relationship with Reggie. Look how he got a relationship with Keefe D. Like, come on, man. And then they called him and told him Biggie was getting ready to get killed. They called him right after Pac got killed and told him that, oh, the niggas, they just wet that nigga up. They ran up on the car. Why everybody calling him?
Gene is complicit. If Diddy did something wrong, then Gene is complicit. Okay?
Exactly.
Complicity, and when you conspire to do something, that means me and you decide to do it together and we're making the plan. Complicity is just being able to stand there, seeing a crime happening, that you have a badge and you're required by law to report and not say anything. That makes you complicit.
That's right.
Exactly.
So, go ahead, my brothers.
Yeah, not only that, one of the things I wanted to point out, because Brother Choke pointed out beautifully, and he went over it and the night that Biggie got murdered, old boy took his gun back. But you said you got love for Biggie, and you love that man and all this other stuff, and you could have saved his life. Why would you take the gun away from him knowing that that someone's coming to kill y'all that night? Why would you take the only thing that they can use as a defense? You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have bust back. Why are you taking the gun? Talking about, I don't give it up. I don't give my gun to nobody that I got on my ankle. Come on, man. That don't make sense, bro. It ain't that enough.
And he tried to lie about that. First, he said he didn't say that, right?
Exactly.
And then he changed it when I dropped that audio. Then he changed it. So what else is he lying about?
You said, remember, he went back and forth with Lil C's. He said Lil C's line. Him and D-Rock had some issues because of his story. He had a lot of issues with people that's actually there.
Because he's the liar.
Exactly.
Little C's, he told me the other day, he was like, see, Choke, you made me get on the live with that nigga. I told you.
And why you think none of these cats is coming out co-signing that?
And none of them fucking with him.
Ain't none of them fucking with him, bro. Ain't none of them gonna co-sign that, man, because they know it's bullshit.
Nobody on the bad boy side mess with Gene. Why?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
Why he leave the hospital with Chaz from Black Hand? Like,
it's a lot of questions, bro. A lot of unanswered questions, bro.
Why did everybody that called Gene and told him that Biggie was gonna get killed was from New York, and them niggas was in California? How did all the New York intel know?
Good question.
And what's his weird fixation with Diddy moms? Why he thinking him and Diddy moms having some secret love affair going on?
Yeah, I saw that video. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy, bro.
Because that nigga's disrespectful. He shouldn't even be saying nothing about that man mother, period.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Come on, man.
He ain't got no respect for nobody, mother.
He exposed a lot of people just to get a little notoriety, because you now if the feds want to go through all ASAP and you just gave him enough information to be like, this has been an ongoing criminal organization since then.
Yeah, and he said he was the founder of it.
Yeah, he kept saying that.
He started the same game, and he jumped Puff in. That makes him the head of the organization.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, you're right.
And what? He said he went and pressed Puff because he was using the name same gang, right?
That's right.
Gang is in the name.
The gang is definitely in the name. Smart ass nigga.
Yeah.
And he started it. He started the game.
Uh-huh.
He's the founder. He's a fucking genius.
Mm.
And he jumped
But see,
Puff
this
in,
whole thing,
which makes Puff a gang member.
I look at K Slay as like the litmus. If K Slay your cousin, K Slay the reason why he was moving around New York so comfortable. Let's keep it funky.
Yeah, and K Slay
right?
ain't his cousin.
So K
Slay was his employer. They ain't family.
Oh, I thought he was
Gene was being
he
a
worked
bodyguard driver.
Yeah, the driver. Yeah, he was
a
driving.
bodyguard driver.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
K
his
Slay is the
family
reason
was
why Gene is and K Slay went on that trip where K Slay is dead now. They went during COVID and went to host a party in North Carolina. Gene drove him down there.
Shit.
And they came back and both went into the hospital. K Slay died, Gene didn't.
Wow.
Rest in peace, K Slay. Damn.
Rest in peace, almighty K.
Yeah, I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah, because he was called me on the way back, going and coming back. He talked to me. And coming back, yo, Joe, man, he blaming on K Slay. Nigga, K Slay won't go on that party, man. I ain't going. I told him, man, let's not go in. You know, Next thing you know, them niggas come out. Slay went to a hotel or something with a chick, and then they came back and we drove back. They both driving back with the window open, coughing and shit. By the time they got to New York, them niggas was in the hospital.
Damn.
And K Slay never came out.
Wow.
And you know another thing too, brother. What about the thing he said about Usher? Now that's supposed to be a third party. That's where he got it from, a third party. That
Right.
Usher, you know what I'm saying? So see, this is what I'm saying though. All that's hearsay, you know.
Right.
But when you say stuff like that, if Usher wanted to, he can bring defamation lawsuit against old boy.
Right. And he definitely said it.
Yeah. No, I heard him say it a few times.
I was just getting ready to say that on more than one occasion.
More than one occasion.
Yes.
And all this stuff is documented. I mean, you got it on video. Look what they doing with the YSL trial. They using all these videos from YouTube and Facebook, you know, so you're helping them build a case. They working on the case probably right now against old boy for a lot of information that he done said, a lot of shit he done said.
Yeah, he said a lot.
Yeah.
And the thing is, everybody keeps saying, yo, Gene's the truth. He be telling the truth. He ain't seen nothing the truth. How is this the truth if he didn't see it?
He didn't see it.
The shit with Mesa getting kicked under the car, he wasn't there.
Nope.
When Kim got her nose broke, he wasn't there. When what else? Pac wasn't there. Like
and also, allegedly, when the victims got whatever happened to the victims, he wasn't there. Or when, old girl got punched in the face, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, so,
but he telling all these stories. But Puff smacked his mother.
Yeah.
He wasn't there. But he came out here and told and people, yo, Gene telling the truth. Y'all act like this nigga seen this nigga smack his mother. Y'all act like he seen him Misa get kicked under the car.
Exactly.
Like, how is he telling the truth when he keep telling y'all, but I wasn't there. But I wasn't. Y'all can't get mad at me because if I was there, he wouldn't have did it in front of me.
Exactly.
He wouldn't have did it in front of me. But you telling the story, but he didn't do it in front of you. So how do you know he did it?
And another thing too, Choke, every time you expose him, the next day he come back with a rebuttal. Every time. And
Right.
it is sad because the rebuttal ain't shit.
Right.
It's emotion.
It's just another motherfucker. Yeah, it's definitely the cash. Right?
Yeah, it is the cash. No, I mean on his own show. No, on his show.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's definitely the cash. He's coming back because people gonna be looking to see what he say. But every time he go in there, what he do? Dig a deeper hole for himself.
Every time.
The one he just did, he talks about, yo, I did it because of this reason, because the nigga was using the same gang name.
Yeah,
Oh, nigga, that definitely has to fall under the racketeering Rico shit. Like,
absolutely.
you extorted a nigga for using a gang name?
Mm.
Bro,
Yeah.
what?
Yo.
This nigga's a genius, bro.
Yeah,
He said that shit.
Yeah, he said it.
He single-handedly put himself in a position where he could be a co-conspirator. So now he has to flip and testify because he's already put himself in a co-conspirator situation by talking so much.
And who's to say they ain't spoke to him yet? We don't know.
Facts.
We don't know.
I would think the way that rat Reggie be working with the district attorney, I'm pretty much sure that they probably talked to him too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I don't understand why they would use him and not charge him. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't see shit. What kind of witness is he going to be?
But that might be that you had said this a long time ago. That might be on a different level, though. See, you and we from the streets, so we know when someone does like something like that, that can be on some informant type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it. You know?
Yeah, we know he been in informant because we heard him on the Greg Caden tapes and Murder Rap. He's sitting there telling, yo, they called me and told me, yo, we just shot the niggas up. He telling them about the Tupac shit or to the feds back then, the LAPD back then.
Right.
He been police.
He police. So that's his nature. He's police. So that's his nature.
But see, it's police and it's police, right?
Right.
Even though he's both.
You know what? He's the worst type of police. He's the lower level police.
Yes.
Break it down, Joe. Break it down.
The lower level police, they want to be the big boys. So when they come around the feds, they talking they turn super cop. Oh, let me tell you all the information that's going on because they want to feel like there's some equivocation between them and the feds who are the actual real police. He wasn't he a probation officer. That's a graduated babysitter.
Yeah, they don't look at them as being police anyway. You're right. That's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So every time he comes around authority, he wants to make sure that he gets some kind of equivocation with them. I see it all the time.
Yeah, recognize. Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga. He's the police with a badge, but that nigga's the police. He up here the way he dry snitched on this nigga to get that nigga locked up. I knew this shit was gonna happen. I kept saying, yo, Diddy, you better lawyer up.
You said that months ago, bro.
Yo, man.
That's a fact.
The way that nigga was talking, I said, he trying to get this nigga. He knew what he was doing, bro. He knew what he was doing.
But the crazy thing is, because you had said it, he got mad at you because you said that he was the one that led the charge, and then he didn't want to take credit for what he know he did. And it was like, I didn't leave. Yeah, you did, bro. Wasn't nobody saying nothing.
That's right. That's right.
Until you led the charge, bro. They wasn't talking about Diddy like that.
He keeps trying to say he ain't the one that said nothing about the juice. How the hell we heard about the juice? Mark Curry said that shit way later.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like he's the one that talked about that juice or the spiking or whatever the fuck. Ain't nobody just like the check.
Yeah.
He brought up the check. Yo, this shit was bugged out, bro.
Until this nigga started talking. Until he started talking, there was no check. Nobody knew about check. Zip, no, the world even know, unless he was in Harlem, unless he was from New York, you didn't know who Zip was. Unless you was a street nigga you was a street nigga, you did not know who Zip Martin was.
That's right. But you're right, bro.
The whole world knows him.
Now the whole world knows. But the sad thing, what do you think these brothers would say if they was alive? You think he'd be talking like that?
Hell
no. Nope.
You know, Zip still got family.
Right? Be mentioning Zip name.
Nope.
Zip still got family. His son is quite alive. He's quite outside.
Right.
So,
yeah, I mean, it's a difference between him and his son, and the difference in the time period.
Right.
Yeah, definitely different. Yeah, that's. You think about Zip survived through the paid in full era, the golden age in New York. He said to even survive out that and be alive, to
Right.
die natural causes type shit is
Yeah.
legend by itself.
And
You
he
know what I
said
mean?
that's one of
So
he said the reason why he coming at Puff because of D-Fur, right? Because he didn't give D-Fur no money.
supposedly,
That was one of the reasons.
Yeah, but that was bullshit because listen, and this is just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? I truly believe it's because Puff didn't hit him off, man.
Of course.
Puff ain't hit him off with that bread, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I believe. It ain't had nothing to do with D-Fur. He
Yeah,
might have felt a certain kind of way about D-Fur, but I don't think that was the catalyst. I think it was, and Brother Unique was trying to get to it. I like what Unique was saying. He was like, "What's up, man? Tell me what's the motive? What you doing here?" You know what I mean? I like what Brother Unique was saying. Like, what are you doing, man? This ain't the code. What's up?
Right,
He
because we all
spared them
know.
too, bro.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. He definitely did. But
Yeah, he
because
spared.
we all know that what he doing is foul.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he trying to keep justifying it, but he ain't got no reason, no justification for it. And now he just told on himself, which the way he's saying it sounds like extortion.
Yeah, it sound like that to me, bro. It sound like that to me, brother.
Extremely.
Yeah,
Extremely.
yeah,
And
yeah.
this the whole thing, right? If your perspective or objective is because he kept saying, I want to get justice for Big. I want to get justice for Big.
Exactly.
Bro,
what you know?
like real talk. How is this getting justice for Big? Because so far the only justice is your bank account. Your bank account has grown tremendously.
That nigga doing his bank account justice.
And
that's the only motherfucking justice.
He think he cute now. This nigga think he cute now. He flirting with chicks online.
Oh yeah,
what's up,
man. He always wanted to be a celebrity, bro. He wanted to be in the limelight, bro.
Yeah.
He wanted to be in the limelight. But you know another thing too, brother. Why you ain't tell them brothers to run the red light, man? They didn't know y'all was gonna run no red light. Why you ain't tell them brothers, yo, we gonna run 3 lights. Let's run 3 lights. You ain't tell them.
That's security protocol.
Yeah, you supposed to go over to everybody's driving and be like, yo, when we pull out of here, yo, we gonna buck them next light. Meet us up on Main Street.
Exactly.
That nigga, he was mad at Big because Big told Puff that nigga was getting hot. So he just fucking left that nigga allegedly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run the next 3 lights, Kenny, leave that nigga.
and my thing is like this. This nigga said that he had a heart-to-heart felt conversation with Biggie before he died, and Biggie showed him the contracts and showed him everything, bro. Judging by your relationship of you going back and forth, why would Biggie go and tell you all the information that you could go back and tell Puff?
Exactly. Because he's lying. Everybody that's dead, he got a great relationship with.
And they can't refute it because they did.
Exactly. That's his key.
That's his
out. He
out.
Ain't got nobody that could cooperate none of his shit.
Yeah.
Tell Cole Burrows to cooperate all that shit he's saying. I bet you he would. Lying ass nigga.
Kirk Burrows is still loyal to Puff to this day, even though Puff did him wrong. But he's still Kirk Burrows look at that. They created history, so he looks at it from a historical point of view that he's just part of a historical thing.
Exactly.
And he just wants name to remember like that. He know he ain't gonna get the money. He already tricked him and got tricked out the money already, so he's not worried about that. But for some reason, he's loyal to the legacy. So that's why he doesn't want to throw Puff, because you throw Puff under the bus, you're throwing his legacy under the bus too. Who is he then?
Yeah, you trying to wipe that out. They trying to wipe that out completely.
Well, it's too late now. They done did that.
Yeah.
Like that shit is tarnished.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's sad, brother. It really is, man. But brother Choke, I'm gonna have to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'm gonna have to sign off because I got to get up early tomorrow. I got to go to the mosque, get ready for the Holy Day of Atonement, and I just want to say thank you, brother, for allowing me to come on and share my thoughts, man. I support you 1000%, bro. You keep telling the truth, brother. You keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Assalamu alaikum, man.
Wa alaikum salam. East Coast, West Coast.
Worldwide.
Peace.
One.
All right.
PJ in the building, y'all. But yeah, man, I had a good laugh. I needed that good laugh. But I just don't understand how people don't see it. I know that dude could be charming like a little big ass teddy bear. Some of y'all look at him as a big teddy bear or whatever. But never am I defending Diddy. I know and I see now what Diddy had going on prior to this nigga speculation, because clearly that nigga ain't see nothing, right? But I'm just saying there are a lot of people that was around Diddy that seen all this stuff happening that didn't do nothing, that are now coming forth and telling it because the well ran dry and people are acting like they heroes when they helped protect certain situations. Y'all don't know if the girls on the other side of that door drunk the juice that day that he talking about Ja Rule and them came running out of there. What if them girls in there that day got drunk the juice? Gene wouldn't be complicit? I guess that day they didn't have the juice, right? When all the times he was there, they didn't have the juice, even though his baby mother got juiced and allegedly, and he himself got juiced allegedly, right? And he didn't quit his job after his baby moms got juiced, right? Allegedly. Yo, I understand some of y'all don't like me, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate me because I'm handsome. You know what I mean? Which I gotta at least stick to the goddamn truth here. You know. So for all y'all out there in the YouTube world that think that the metaverse is reality and y'all want to get into beef and get mad over somebody that's blatantly lying. Like for all y'all in the comments that's sitting there defending somebody that you can see yourself as blatantly lying, but you don't like other people, so you're gonna act like you don't see the lie. I can understand that. I can understand that.
Respect, bro.
But yeah, but go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you get some last words in.
Okay, I just want to say first of all that if Biggie had signed a contract, you see what I'm saying, with Un for $74 million that he had seen, that means that Un would have been sued for torturous interference because he was still under contract with Bad Boy. That's why Bad Boy had the option to sit there and discuss, like, we're gonna give you more money, on the re-up. Regardless of what, they always have the first option, right? If
Right.
they didn't choose the option, then that's when Un could come in with a different. Because if not, Un would be sued, and then Undies was on. I forgot who Undies was actually under. So they could be sued
Atlantic.
as well. Yeah, exactly. So I'd highly doubt that he saw his signed paperwork saying all that. So that's one. Number two, I think that we all need to sit there and step back a second and look at the concerted effort that to attack Diddy, because this is bigger than just his proclivities, right? He might be guilty of different proclivities and being, you know what I'm saying, the freak off king, but at the same time, this is a concerted effort. Somebody's out there spending millions and millions of dollars on bots, on promotion, on marketing to make sure that Diddy's name stays in the negative aspect and stays getting piled on every day. It's more than just us making jokes. There's a concerted effort.
Now I got something to, being that you said that, you just reminded me of something. Hold on. Let's see.
You always got the files. You always got the file. Everybody go check out that Tunnel documentary. I started watching. I didn't get to finish. I came in the other night and I started watching it, man. You know, I'm getting old now. I'm just passed out.
I appreciate the support, brother.
Nah, that's history. That's real hip hop history right there. You feel me? That's the essence. That's the raw right there. People don't know. If you don't know what the tunnel is, then you got to go check the documentary out. That's like the mecca of hip hop if you want to prove who you was at that time. So if you like the golden era of hip hop, go check that documentary out. It's on Amazon, right?
Yes, sir. Amazon Prime, Tubi, and Apple TV, and
Yes,
even
sir.
on YouTube.
Oh, I even know I checked it on Amazon and shit. So yeah, but yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting in work though. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, there's a an interesting connection, right, between the lawyer that Pop family hired, right?
mm-hmm.
I can't find it right now, but that lawyer is connected to Jay-Z.
Let me tell you something. The key to all of this is all the lawyers. Who's
Yeah.
Cassie's lawyer?
What's it?
Weinstein. The original lawyers who were for Cassie was Weinstein's lawyer. The lawyers that went after Weinstein.
Right.
So where did Cassie get the money for Weinstein lawyers? So you look at all the lawyers. When you see Gloria Allred involved in anything, you know all men.
Oh, you already know. Yeah, you already know. She's an ambulance chaser.
So if you go all the lawyers will tell you who exactly was the posturing and articulation of the people who's actually supposed to be the victims. That's why the only people that count was the prosecutors from the Southeastern District, and they only have one victim, and that's Cassie. And it's hard to be a victim if you've been in a 10-year relationship with somebody. To sit there and say, I've been a victim when you've been in a 10-year relationship with side plus. And both sides are going to come out. You said it earlier. What you said earlier was both sides. You said they're tethered together. One, you said one they tied to the ankle and the foot. He go down, she going down with him.
Damn right.
You damn right. Because you think he's going to go to jail, do 30 years, and not expose all your business? And you don't think he says he got it on tape that you asked him for 30 million already.
Yeah, she supposed to ask him for that before she even put the lawsuit in by telling him, yo, I got a book. And yo, I'm gonna drop this book. And he like, then she came with the lawsuit. And then he still was like, and then he's like, oh no, let me nah. And then he paid it. But now he paid it, it don't even matter because you're still in jail.
Yeah. And now you got people like Gene's gonna go out after you. They're gonna try to flip Harvey Pierre on you. They're gonna try to flip your whole bad boy staff. I'm surprised they don't even try to flip track masters on you because they're gonna say that all these people is complicit somehow because they were in the studio with you. And all these acts, what these people say happened in some mysterious studio, and they were just there accidentally trying to follow their dreams, and things was happening. That's what you look at all these lawsuits. They're all somehow based upon music and parties. So all those people are going to be complicit. Feds with Mr. Bentley, he's going to be called up. Farnsworth Bentley, all these people. This is what the feds do.
James Cruz, all of
Everybody.
them. Yeah, man, especially them niggas that was going to bringing Cassie back, and Roger Bond talking about how he what you call it, he would stay at the hotel with her till the bruises healed.
Yeah, I know he's the number one on that list because the amount of information he's saying that Diddy committed direct crimes. At least Gene dances around, he dances around like the happy bear, like you know what I'm saying, Winnie the Pooh. He's not. He's like Diddy could have did it. I think I heard.
Right.
Roger Bond's like he did it. He didn't give me money for my son. He did it.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that shit is fucked up too.
Different energy. But yo, bro, I know you're gonna do your thing, you know what I'm saying? It's 12:55 Eastern time, you know what I'm saying? But yo, I just wanted to tap in and say, yo, we here, we watching you, you know what I'm saying? The vibes just gonna keep on going, bro. Don't stop, you know what I'm saying? Because you obviously you going places and you touch a button, so
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Keep supporting, man. I appreciate you.
No time, bro. It's Big BX every time.
All right. You know what it is.
Say less. Say white waves. Say less.
All right, that's what's up. All right, one.
Bless.
Yeah, so Now, here's an interesting connection, right? The lawyer Alex Shapiro, right? He represented Jay-Z on a few cases, right? But he's also the one that called Pierce, reached out to Pierce Morgan to have him take down that Jaguar, right? Situation, right? But he's also the lawyer representing the Tupac Tupac family. Who's going to be the last man standing? Y'all remember that conversation? Who's going to be the last man standing? Let me connect those to you for you again. Look at it this way. Look at it this way, right? When R. Kelly went down, right? When we looked at the overall picture, out of all the episodes of Surviving R. Kelly, it was only one person, one, that has ever done 2 studio albums with R. Kelly and went on tour with him. That was Jay-Z. And all the Surviving R. Kellys, Jay-Z's not mentioned once. There's not even a flash of him and R. Kelly at the Garden, a music video, Fiesta, Best of Both Worlds, nothing. No mentions of Jay. In the whole Surviving R. Kelly series, all of them shits. No mention, not even a picture. And he's the only person that did 2 studio albums with R. Kelly. And R. Kelly sued him and won over that Madison Square Garden situation when he got pepper sprayed. And what I'm told, Jay had to pay $75 million, allegedly, right? Jay ain't have $75 million back then, right? We know that. Now, not only that, but then you had Dream Hampton, who's one of Jay's ex-lovers, right? Who produced the Surviving R. Kelly situation. So when you look at it, you want to be a conspiracy theorist, how could R. Kelly get into beef with Jay-Z, get pepper sprayed, R. Kelly sue, win about $75 million allegedly, and then somewhere down the line, something called Surviving R. Kelly comes out, and Jay-Z's ex-girlfriend is producing it. And she makes sure there's no shots of mentions or didn't even try to interview Jay for the Surviving R. Kelly. You see it? Okay. Now let's get back to Diddy. And him and Jay standing on top of the mountain with their glasses. And I told y'all that I remember who's going to be the last man standing, right? Who was close to Diddy? Jay. Who was having a bromance with with Diddy, allegedly? Jay. Now, Jay's lawyer, or worked with Jay, a lawyer that represented Jay, and then the lawyer that reaches out on behalf of Jay and Beyonce over the Jaguar thing, is also representing the Shakur family. Is that one of them surviving R. Kelly coincidence? And I'm telling you, that superseding indictment that's coming down in December, allegedly on Diddy, will be for Tupac. Watch what I'm telling you. Wait for it. Wait for it. But wait for it. Is that a coincidence? Could Jay be throwing Diddy under the bus? We don't know, but we will see. Choke no joke. Shout out to the fellas for chiming in. My man PJ, my man W, Dub, BX in the building. Something to think about. Choke no joke. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified. And please hit the like button before you go. All right? Choke no joke, man. Give your shout outs, put them on the screen. And I'm going to put them on the screen. Put your shout outs in the chat and I'm going to put them on the screen. All right, as we clock out of here. 100.
This go out to all the PJs around the world. Either war.
Nah, way back.
Sound
Back.
niggas and guns. Yeah. Let's go. Choke no joke. It's all the projects in the world. You ever been to a project barbecue? Yes, I have. Played the half. Extra hours for more cash. To go half on that coke and yak. Get to the block cause it get packed. Little babies, adults or crack. We feed them too, we don't pump like that. Plus it's like us, giving back. And they sales is the reason why we got so many packs of chicken. The hood not missing. Muslim said don't put pork on chicken. They got on Al about that, they thought he didn't listen. He wasn't been touched from them government missions. But they forget that when they bite that chicken, this is when the players get knocked, cause it's hot out. The sexy show out, glowing with the back glass on the mouth. She see you with the next chick, then she dumb out. Hustlers dumb out, just for nothing. Bustin' for attention, just dumbin'. Cause we know y'all ain't bustin' nothing. You ever been to a project barbecue? Kids, sprinklers, deep thinkers, playing chess, our heads on your left, blowing gas. My Puerto Ricans playing handball, Miguel and Heck on the court. Niggas wanna be like Mike. Life's a box of chocolates, you're riding the pipe, playing the bench. Kids on the fence, watch your po-po, chase Prince. Don't dismiss your brethren for dumb shit. Keep it gangster, no shit where you live. 12-1 right up in your crib. You never been nowhere, where else could you live? What's that? That's gangsta boo coming through. Throwing it up, fucking his muffler up. Scraping the concrete with Willie's so sweet. He got his scores by the chief of police. From 233rd, Laconia to Gun Hill Road. Got knocked, didn't tell like Joe. Choke, no joke, you know what it is. Let's go, let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to these fakes and these frauds. They don't own cars with Lamborghini doors. When high show cut, it's back to the store. I was born in the Jackson, this shit was hell. The place where I saw soldiers fall. Some simply for nothing at all. Some cause they lived on the other side of the wall. Now this might sound crazy, love what the hood made me. Poverty made me far from lazy. This ain't the place you wanna raise your babies. Young girls out here thinking they lazy. Nose powdered white, they brain all hazy. Ask them what they wanna be, they look at you crazy. These young cats out here looking all angry. I was just like them, sometimes the music made me act other than myself, no influence lately. Cause behind the scenes, they not living greatly. And I found out that most of these cats never sold jack or the penitentiary. Let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back to the store. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back to the store. They not selling drugs, they really not thugs. If they was, where are the slugs? Do you see them when you cop your drugs? Pulling up with S.to.B. in the front? Nah, it's not what they got, it's what they want. In the jungle, we all on the hunt. It's chemical. It's chemical beats. You know what it is.
Choke, no joke. Shout out to everybody that subscribed lately. I appreciate y'all. All my members, I appreciate y'all even more. My moderators, you know what it is. Choke, no joke. I am here. And I appreciate y'all. Everybody that been giving me love, man. One love.
Hold on. No autographs right now. I got something to handle right here. No disrespect.
Beat on the drums.
Choke, no joke on the mic. Life with success. Is this what it is? Let's go. Life with success. Is this what it is? Paparazzi running around flashing your kids, trying to catch them with a gun or a cig, hoping that they fall in some type of addiction. Baby mama hitting you with numbers like addition. Shit so high, it feel like she pimping. It's alright, bitch. Yeah, I'm tripping, but it's better than the fucking max I'm spitting. You can have every time before you see this Jimmy again. If life was a movie, you'd be going in the wind. And this flow ain't conceptualized off gin and tonic. But how ironic, you foul once a nigga went and got it poppin'. I guess that's why you pushed up when I was Milano hopping. Out in high school, fresh with jewels, looking successful as I do. I made you a star in the hood, kept you in leathers and bamboos. Fresh footwear, girl, I kept you good. Every color to match, your butter sauce, moved you the edge comb. From the concourse, left mom house living better off. Now you write that shit all off. Like taxes, make me wanna move your parts with chainsaw and axes. I need to roll up and get back to relaxing. Is this what it is? Life with success, huh? Is this what it is? Chicks you took care of, motherfuckers you looked out for. Everybody turn on you, got their motherfucking hand out. Is this what it is?
Life was success. Sometimes it sucks. When people want something's when they call up.
Yeah.
People wanna hang cause you got a new truck.
Let's go.
Now you hang with chicks that you dreamed you fuck.
Haters want you stuck, chicks trying to get knocked up. Cake in the oven and eat your cake up. Chick, get your own and raise our stakes up. The more you get, yo, the shit get iller. So I might go from the glove one and turn to thriller. Saw dealers get extorted by Popo when they needed a filler. and the shit get realer. They wanna clap back, but sit back and be a griller. Or be on a manhunt like Larry Davis. That's on the realer. Success have a lot of dudes on painkillers. Or puffing that fuzzy like caterpillars. It ain't easy to deal with. Thought this black.
Jay told me in no certain terms that, you know, no rapper can really afford to look bad in front of him. So it's almost like we gotta blackball him.
Shout out to Jay-Z for seeing the big picture here.
Yeah, and it was a hard pill to swallow.
Tariq, you kill the weeds, not the seeds that grow the trees. And as long as you alive, Dame should have a milli. Fuck you mean bleed. Nigga, don't get me started. You know I'm retarded and lion-hearted. You flipped on your peeps for those peoples in them white sheets. Like you pro-black. We pass kneeling, how you shit on cat.
Kneel to what you stand.
Would I what?
Would you kneel to what you stand?
Okay. I think we.
Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.